Today, I want to talk about the Mockingbird High Chair. And look, I know what you're thinking. Surely this is just another overpriced baby contraption designed to separate desperate parents from their money. Turns out, when you design a high chair with the radical assumption that parents are humans with functioning brains, you get something spectacular. Hi, I'm Mark with Fathercraft, and in preparation for this Mockingbird High Chair review, we put it through 6 months of what can only be described as toddler biological warfare. And somehow, miraculously, it's still standing. Still wipeable, still maintaining its dignity despite daily assaults from marinara-wielding tiny humans. Most high chairs are where good intentions go to die, right under a strata of fossilized banana. The Mockingbird, on the other hand, wins at cleaning. The real question is, does the rest of the chair keep up? So, who is this for? Parents who want a modern, compact high chair that doesn't eat half of your dining room or your entire paycheck. Here's my thesis. Mockingbird nails the actually livable high chair. Cleaning and ergonomics first, showroom vibes second. Let's break down what makes this chair actually work. And super quick before we do, if you are shopping for high chairs after watching this video, please consider doing so by clicking a link in the description below. You'll support this channel at no additional cost to you. The Mockingbird is compact, wood and white design, clean lines, and it doesn't swallow your dining area. It's 24 inches deep, 16.5 inches wide, and 35.5 inches tall in high chair mode. It is a hefty boy at 16.5 pounds fully assembled, but honestly, I kind of dig that. It feels very solid. For comparison, let's look at another popular chair that my family had the misfortune of being gifted, the chair from Lalo. We've used it for almost 2 years with my son Hank, and the pent-up rage I feel towards this thing should probably be the subject of much discussion with my therapist. The Lalo is enormous, coming in at 24 inches deep and 24 inches wide. The legs splay out at an angle like a giraffe doing the splits, so wherever you put it, you've basically created a booby trap that both adult-sized and toddler-sized humans can and will trip over. So many tears. And yes, most were mine. The Mockingbird, straight legs, tight but stable footprint, and no ankle casualties. It has a smooth and molded shell. The entire thing feels rock solid. And there are minimal crevices, which is absolutely critical for keeping your sanity intact. It's got a silicone-coated magnetic harness that wipes clean in seconds, and hooks on the back of the chair for keeping the straps out of the way when not in use. Silicone straps. Silicone. It's 2025 and somehow this still feels revolutionary. Every other high chair in history, including the Lalo, uses what I can only describe as mystery fabric that absorbs chaos. Avocado hits it once and boom, permanent stain. Silicone wipes clean, like it should have the entire time. It has an adjustable footrest that slides down as your kid grows. The tray comes off with minimal drama. Not exactly one-handed, but at least it doesn't require a team of engineers. It, along with the liner, can go straight in the dishwasher. Lalo's tray, on the other hand, requires both hands in a violent yank to dislodge it. And if it's covered in food, which it always is, congrats, now marinara's on your walls, your shirt, and somehow always the dog. The Mockingbird converts to a toddler chair tool-free. With Lalo, the shorter legs are sold separately, and you'd better grab your Allen wrench. Just hearing Allen wrench triggers my IKEA PTSD. You know, that special kind of trauma where you've been crouched on your living room floor for hours, surrounded by wooden dowels and broken dreams, wielding a tiny metal L-shaped instrument of torture, reading instructions translated by a Swedish person who learned English from a cereal box, and yet somehow you always end up with 3 extra screws and the lingering suspicion that Scandinavian people are just genetically better at spatial reasoning than you are, which is why they can design furniture that requires the precision of a heart surgeon using the tools that came in a Happy Meal. So, what works and what sucks? There are 3 things that you must know about how this thing shines. 1, as mentioned, cleaning is where the Mockingbird absolutely flexes. 6 months of testing means 6 months of real-world chaos, including the Great Spaghetti Incident of last Thursday. But here's the thing, 10 seconds with a wet cloth, pop off the tray liner, and we're back to civilized dining. 2. The assembly. The instructions were actually clear from a baby gear company. It's like they hired someone who remembers what it's like to be a human parent running on 3 hours of sleep and caffeine fumes. 3. The flexibility to use it without the tray and pulled up to the table makes it actually versatile for different meal situations. Value-wise, it hits that sweet spot, mid-price point but with premium conveniences that actually save you time daily. A quick word from our sponsor, me. I want to tell you about something else that's got clean lines, is actually built for parents, and wipes down like a dream, the Fathercraft Sling. We collaborated with Carryology award-winning design firm Bide Studio to build what I legitimately think is the best bag for dads, and moms for that matter, on the market. It's got thoughtful internal organization, a separate parent pocket, a removable changing pad, and a quick release buckle that will make you feel like you're in an action movie. And since you're watching this video, you can get 2 free bonus gifts when you order the sling by going to fathercraft.com/sling-gift. All right, as for what sucks, there's legitimately not a whole lot to report here. One thing we did consistently notice is that it slides a bit when you're lifting your baby out. If you're on hardwood, a foot bracing one of the legs may be required. And it doesn't fold for storage. It tucks, but it doesn't vanish. So, what does it cost? $249 direct from the Mockingbird website. That includes the seat, tray liner, footrest, and harness. No death by accessory upsell. And thank God for that, because I've seen high chair companies that sell you the chair, then the tray liner, then the cushion, then the premium straps, and then probably your firstborn child. It's like buying a car and finding out the wheels are an optional extra. Oh, you wanted it to roll? That's actually our mobility package. Now let's talk about what else is out there. We've already discussed the merits, or lack thereof, of the Lalo. At $225, first, it's legitimately a tripping hazard. It's less of a high chair and more of an OSHA violation with a tray table. I also can't believe that someone thought it would be a good idea to offer white cloth straps, which not only got instantly disgusting, but also buried themselves underneath your toddler like they were just enrolled in a witness protection program. Mockingbird fixes every single one of those pain points. Compact footprint, wipeable straps, and a tray that does not require a degree in physics to operate. Stokke, on the other hand, is the Rolls-Royce of high chairs. At $319 before accessories, it does have legendary longevity and Scandinavian design cred. It will probably outlive you. It's also the kind of chair you'll find in the MoMA. Literally, it's part of a museum exhibit, which actually tells you exactly where its priorities lie. And assembly is the classic IKEA fever dream. Vague picture-only instructions and more bolts than a lawnmower. And while it may look gorgeous pushed up to the table with no tray, that's part of the trade-off. It's more furniture than baby gear. Mockingbird is simple everyday sanity. You get the functionality you actually need without spending an arm and a leg. So, where does that leave us? The Mockingbird is perfect for any family where space matters and cleanup has to be fast. Parents who like pulling a chair up to the table for shared meals. Folks who want toddler chair longevity without going full museum piece. High chairs are an honesty test for baby gear. Either they respect your time or they steal it crumb by crumb. The Mockingbird falls firmly in the first camp. Products that reduce mental load by faster cleanup, fewer nooks for mysterious food slime accumulation, matter way more than looking good on Instagram. After 6 months of daily use, I can confidently say this is easily the best high chair we have ever tested. If you're thinking about shopping Mockingbird or one of the high chairs in this video, please do me a favor and consider clicking a link in the description below. No cost to you, extra wet wipes and cleaning solution for us. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Adios.